Let's get started. Make your way onto all fours. Equal weight on your hands and your knees. Knees just directly underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Pull your abs in, strong core, and then we're going to round out our back. Couple of cat-cows. Get a nice arch in your back as you tuck your tailbone under, bring your chin into your chest, and then reverse. One more time. Should feel good as a stretch, especially for your spine. And then from there, extend your right leg and your left arm, extending your fingertips in opposite direction of those toes. And the opposite, right arm and the left leg. Keep that core tight as you continue in this movement. And keep your gaze down on the ground. Equal weight between the knee and the hand. Okay, now once again, extend that out. And then sweep the left hand to the left and the right leg to the opposite direction in the right, as if you had a nice straight line between your left fingers and your right toes, back to the center and then down. And let's do the opposite. Extend your right arm, left leg, and then sweep them around to the side. Hold this position, keeping that core strong. Back to the center, and then come down. Okay, extend that right leg directly behind you. Point those toes, and then lift and lower that right leg up and down. Using your right glute to lift and lower. Keep your abs tight, and then lift up that leg to about hip level and pulse that leg up. Little pulses. Bend your knee, flex your foot now, and lift that sole up and down as if you were lifting and lowering a straight board right on top of that foot. And pulse, and then bring that right knee into your chin and extend. Squeeze in your abs and extend. Keep going. Squeeze, knee to chin, extend and lift that leg up. A few more. Okay. Now go ahead and we're going to, as we lift that leg up, we're going to bring our forehead down to the mat in front of us or the floor in front of us. Keep your arms tucked into your side as you bend your elbows backward and keep your abs tight. Pivoting forward, lifting that right leg directly up behind us. Let's do the opposite side. Lifting and lowering our left leg now. Squeeze the left glute to lift that leg up and down, controlling the movement. And lift it up and then pulse that leg up. Bend the knee, flex the foot, and then lift that knee straight up, straight down, or heel straight up, straight down. And then bring the knee into your chin, extend and lift. Squeeze, extend and lift. A few more, keep going. Try to keep your hips stable, don't let them rock from side to side. Use those abdominal muscles to control the movement. And we're going to lift that leg up as we plank our forehead forward. Nice little tight, slight tap. And back down. A few more of these. Keep your elbows tucked into your side. Keep your abs tight and strong. Go ahead and lower our left leg. And let's again do a few more cat-cows. And back onto all fours. We're going to come up on our toes. And then we're going to lower and lift those knees. Now you could just keep your knees down if you want, but if you can, stay up on those toes, left toes, and then lift and lower the right leg, keeping the knee bent. Okay, let's bring that right knee into our chest, tucking your chin in simultaneously. Again, you could come down on your left knee if you prefer. Okay, let's do the opposite. On our right toes, lifting and lowering the left leg. And then bring that knee to your chin and bring the leg back behind you and repeat. Okay, on our toes. Lower your knees, and now we're just going to lift and lower those knees up and down, using your abdominals to control and manage this movement. Okay, let's push back into a child's pose, extending our fingertips in front and pushing that tailbone behind us, lengthening our spine. Relax into this and take a few deep breaths. And then when you're ready, let's come up into a seated position. Okay, and just grab behind your thighs and gently roll all the way down, making your way to your back. And extend the right, extend the left leg, extend your arms up, overhead, and then lift and lower. Left arm and the right leg. As you do so, push your back towards the floor. Push your shoulders down towards the ground and your tailbone. And then extend your toes and your fingers all the way in opposite direction. Okay, we're going to bend our left knee, and now we're going to lift up our hip. Keep going, up and down, lifting our hip as we raise that right leg to match the left arm. All right, let's alternate. Right arm and the left leg, straight up, straight down. Again, pushing your back, tailbone, shoulders to the ground as you extend your fingertips and toes in the opposite direction. Tighten your abdominals. This will help. Okay, let's anchor that right foot, bending the right knee, and then as we lift that leg up, we're going to bring our hips up as well. Up and down. All right, sweep your hands around by your side. Tuck those heels in towards your glutes. And then we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time into a bridge position, a nice straight line from your knee all the way down to your shoulder. Lifting up. And go ahead and scissor your arms back and forth, keeping your hips lifted. Those knees should be in alignment with your hips, and feet also just directly underneath those knees. Controlling the movement. Only thing moving now is your arms. Bring your arms back by your side. Directly up overhead, and then flex your foot as you lower that leg. Point the toes to bring the leg back up, and repeat. Keep your hips stable. Try to keep your legs straight. And that heel doesn't come all the way down, but almost. And we're going to bring the knee into our chest and extend. Squeeze and extend. And lower the right leg. Let's lift the opposite left leg. Flex to lower that leg. Point to bring that leg back up. And continue. Again, keeping your hips stable. Try to drive that heel straight down and pointing your toes up high as you lift that leg. And go ahead and bring the knee in towards the chest and extend. Squeeze and extend. And lower the left leg. Keep those hips lifted. And we're going to bring our feet a little bit past our hip distance, or if you're on a mat, about the edge of your mat. And we're going to bring the knees in and out. So squeezing to bring the knees together, in and out. If your knees don't touch, that's all right. Go ahead and pulse the knees together, and then in and out. Keep going, squeezing, and then pulse. Okay, let's bring the feet in so they're back aligned with our hips, and we're going to bring the knees in and out once again. Keeping those hips lifted. Now bring the knees all the way in together. Open and close. Open and close. And let's bring them all the way together and hold and squeeze and release. Hold and squeeze. All right, keep going as we open and close those knees together, squeezing the glutes each time, and close the knees, hold for a few counts, and then continue opening and closing. And mix in squeezing your knees, zipping up those legs, squeezing together, squeezing your glutes, holding for a few counts, and release. Let's do that again. Squeeze and hold. And release. A few more pulses. Lifting the hips up and down. And go ahead and roll down one vertebra at a time. Bring your right knee, left knee, squeeze them tight, and rock from side to side. Extend your right leg, extend your left leg out. Then we're going to roll over, make our way on to our bellies. Okay, and go ahead and relax your hands. And place the tops of your feet on the ground. And then lift and lower. Lifting and lowering that right leg, keeping your hips cemented to the ground. Point those toes, that will help lengthen the leg and prevent your knee from bending. Keep going. Lower the right leg. Let's do the left leg now. Lift and lower the left leg. Squeeze the left glutes to help lift and lower that leg, and point those toes. Okay. Now we're going to scissor kick both legs. If it hurts your lower back, bring your legs out a little bit further apart into a V position, or bring them closer together for a little more intense challenge, especially in your glutes. Lower your feet. All right, and we bring the heels together, and we're going to open and close those legs, squeezing our glutes as we squeeze our inner thighs to try to bring the heels in, and then open, in and open. It's all right if your heels don't touch. Keep going. A few more. Squeeze and open, squeeze and open. Go ahead and lower. Okay, and then make our way up and push back again into a child's pose, releasing those muscles and any tension in our lower back. A few deep breaths. And let's make our way back onto our bellies. Legs about hip distance apart, tops of the feet on the ground. And we're going to place our hands behind us. Maybe lift one leg up and another to help cement and lower those hips on the ground. Lifting up. And then go ahead and push those fingers as far back as you can and pulse the palms, pulse those hands up and lower. Okay, we're going to rotate the palms so they're facing towards us. Once again, lifting up. Keep your gaze on the floor, and then clap as if you were clapping behind your back, and come down. And now we're going to place our palms facing up. Ready? Lifting up, and once again, let's pulse our palms up this time, extending our fingertips away and back down again. All right, we're going to bring our hands. Let's make a W with our arms out at the side, and then lift up. We're going to push those elbows back, squeezing our shoulder blades, and then extend your fingers in front of you. Squeeze and extend. Squeeze and extend. So keep your hips cemented to the ground, lifting our chest up as we squeeze our elbows back, and then extending our fingertips. Keep your gaze down towards the ground. Keep your hips on the ground, and come all the way down. All right, extend your arms in front of you, and we lift your right leg, your left leg, your arms, and let's go ahead and swim. Scissor kicking our legs and our arms simultaneously. Keep your gaze down on the ground. Lift up your chest just enough that you can keep those arms elevated. Keep going. And go ahead and lower. And let's once again push back into a child's pose. Extending those fingertips away from us as we push our tailbone in the opposite direction. Belly rests on or between your legs. Okay, let's make our way into a box position. Tuck those toes under, and when you're ready, lift up into a downward dog, pushing our hips straight up and back, bringing our head in between our extended arms. And we're going to lift our left leg straight up and then bring it forward and make our way into a lunge position. You might want to adjust as you need so that you can bring that left knee almost directly underneath your hip. Pull your abs in, tuck your tailbone under, and lift up your chest so your back is straight. And then we're going to bring our hands up as we simultaneously dip that left knee down. Keep that back straight. Make sure you can see those right toes. If you can't, your knee is too far forward, so adjust as you need. Open your arms wide, and let's do little pulses here. And then we're going to bring our hands up into a clap and down as we continue. Hands at your side, and then let's lift and lower that right heel. You could always just keep that heel down if you'd like. Okay, keeping that heel lifted if you can. Let's pulse up and down. And back up and down. Straight up, straight down. Go ahead and lower that left knee. Gently push that right knee forward, and then extend that booty back as you straighten the right leg, bringing your chest down towards the knee. And you can pull those toes up if you want. Extend the stretch, and we'll make our way back up into a downward dog. This time we're going to lift that left leg straight up, back, and behind us. And then bring that knee forward and make our way into a lunge on the opposite side. Again, adjust as you need, tightening your abs, tucking the tailbone under, lifting your chest, and continue down and up, straight down, straight up. And we're going to continue down and up. This time we're going to bring our hands up and over and back to the side. Okay, and lift up that heel, and we're going to go down and up. Keep going, down and up. Hands by your side, and go ahead and lift and lower that left heel. Again, you could keep that heel lowered if you'd prefer. And then back down and up. Almost finished. Go ahead and lower that knee all the way down. Push your left knee forward. And then extend that booty straight back, bringing your head down towards the left knee. Lifting up your toes. And bring both knees back and push back into a child's pose. And great job. You are finished.